Bummer is that maybe, oh, God, I like put multiple pages up so I can see the chat when I do this multi-stream thing. It's a whole ordeal. All right, tell me, please, please, YouTube, that you can see me. All right, guys, we have 2 minutes. It's 2:03. 2 minutes before we start our first 20-minute session. Again, hopefully you have your projects good to go. Make sure you have something to drink so that way you're like comfy cozy and you're set up well. And just kind of like get yourself all ready to go. And here, I'm gonna go try this. We still got 2 minutes before we kick off. Okay, and then I'm gonna there we go. And now I can actually see the chat. Cool. We made it. We made it work. I wish that this still was functioning like it did before. It was so much easier, so much smoother, but I guess you just kind of got to do what you got to do. Okay. I have the clock in the background here. If I need to bring it closer, I will bring it closer. But I will also like be letting you know what the time is along the way. So your objective, what you're doing right now is you are going to put your head down and you're going to focus solely on your project, your whip. So that way you can make some forward progress. You can chisel away at your project and get it done. Something that has been plaguing a lot of crafters is they have so many projects, so many whips around. It's overwhelming. They never can find the time to actually give any attention to these projects. 2:05. First 20-minute session has just begun. I try to be very strict with these structured Wednesday Whip knockout videos. That way the replay, like the clock is ticking. I'm on the clock. I'm on the timer. So that way people know that this is in fact the 20 minutes that they are looking forward to. Okay. Yeah. Us crafters, we have so many whips, we have so many projects around the house, we can just never seem to find the time. Or if we do find the time, we feel like we have to sacrifice, like, oh gosh, in order for me to work on this project I haven't touched in 5 months, I have to give up doing X, Y, and Z. And when that happens, we are making the choice, like, are we willing to give up X, Y, and Z? Or are we going to say, nope, that whip has already been waiting. It can wait a little bit longer. And unfortunately, then we're just buried. We're buried in projects. We're buried in whips. It stresses us out. It stresses us out. It's piling up. We are constantly inspired by new projects, new things we want to do. So we always start brand new things and just never seem to finish things. It's just really, really hard for us crafters to finish things, except for some of you rare one project wonder people. You know who you are. I'm talking directly to you right now. You guys, your one project, that's all you work on till the very end. And as soon as that's done, that's when you start your new thing. So you guys are definitely rare. And I have so much respect for you because I can't be that disciplined. Yeah, hence why I have a ridiculous amount of projects. And I am using this time where I'm giving you the opportunity to focus. I'm giving you the opportunity to chisel away at these projects. So often, as content creators, we give you inspiration, we give you ideas, we give you, we're kind of enablers when it comes to buying yarn. We just kind of are like, look at this new shiny new yarn. Look at this new beautiful colorway. Look at this brand new texture, this new fiber. Look at looky, you know, and it's like, I want to buy it. I want to use it. And so we end up accumulating a lot of stuff, having a lot of ideas, and it becomes overwhelming. And a way for me to kind of help my community, help you guys, is I am providing the time slot where we are not adding to your plate. We're trying to clear it off. And so that is the objective. That's why during these 20-minute sessions, I don't even want you looking at the screen. I want you looking down at your project. I want you focusing. Again, if you don't want to crochet, that's fine. Some people have they've lost their crojo. I get it. I've had people color during this time. I've had people do chores during this time. I've had people at work during this time. They're like, okay, 20 minutes, I'm going to focus on this. Okay, next 20 minutes, focus on that. If you are brand new here, please say so in the chat. I love to welcome newbies. You guys are amazing. I did not attach a fundraiser to this live. Oftentimes I do attach fundraisers to the live because it's my opportunity to kind of give back to the community. I love just spreading the love, spreading awareness of different charities. And so sometimes I will attach a charity to these lives to just kind of lift them up and spread the word. This time I forgot to be honest. And it's going to be a little more challenging now that I'm having to do this. I need to figure out the connecting of the server to it from another platform into YouTube, particularly where the fundraiser is most pronounced, because it doesn't give me an ability to prep ahead of time. If I plan my live stream on, say, Zoom, and I stream it into YouTube so that way I can make this possible, there's no scheduling. I have to like do it right away. And like I tried in the very beginning, I tried to connect it to a pre-existing live, and it did what it normally does, which is like it shows me it's live, but it wasn't going live for you guys. So the only way I could make that work was I had to instantly just boom, here I am. So I got to figure out how I can make that work still. Anyways, I get off topic. I have squirrel brain where like just like squirrel moments. If you have a question, I am here for you. Please use the chat accordingly. Start your question with a couple question marks. I have a lot of chat to feed through, so I will be scanning and zooming. Start your question, couple question marks. It'll help my eye to know what to look for, and I'll stop and I'll read your question. I'm going to give questions a very fair answer, and that fair answer might take a little while. So if you have a question that needs an immediate response, then please utilize the super chat super stickers. That is a way for me to get an instant like pow question over here on TikTok. If you can also utilize one of the chat features that pops something up on my screen, it just is a really great way for me to see you and give you that attention right away. Otherwise, I will get there. I will get to it. Ooh, what else? I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Oh, we are announcing our giveaway winner today during session 3. If you're new, we have our first 20-minute session. We're actually down to 14 minutes left of session number 1. After session number 1, we're going to have a 5-minute transition. Then we'll do session number 2. After session number 2, we're going to do a crochet stretch. We're going to stretch together, kind of really focus on our health and right there. And the fact that we were just sitting for so long, and we're going to give ourselves a little body refresh stretch. And after that, we will jump into session number 3. Oh, Mary, mwah, thank you so much. I missed you so much. You have no idea. Like she goes, hey, Tiff, did you miss me? I missed you so much. I can't wait to catch up with you. And during session 3, I already have the random comment picker geared up on the tablet, and I will be announcing the winner. If you're like, wait, what are you talking about, winner? Don't worry. I love to do little giveaways on these Wednesday Whip knockouts as an extra fun incentive to be a part of it, join it, be a part of this amazing community that is slowly building, and just kind of have some fun with you. And so I do at least one giveaway a month during these Wednesday Whip knockouts. I save everything for the end, so it's not impeding on the purpose of this live. This live has a lot of intention. And so if you are missing out on this one, don't worry. you're okay. Just come back to another one and we'll make sure that you can enter into one at some point. But I will be using last week's word that we came up with as the search, and I will be finding the winner, and it'll be great. It'll be great. Okay. We have 12 minutes left of session number 1. I'm now going to get the opportunity to dive into the chat to see if there are any questions before I share some fun updates and behind the scenes things that are going on here with Crochet with Tiffany. I'm going to start over here, guys. Hi, TikTok. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I really can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Yay! Someone just got the #1 gifter badge. I love that. Congratulations. That's always so fun when you get a badge. By the way, all of my loyal supporters over here on YouTube, you have exclusive emojis based on being a loyal supporter member. Please go nuts with them. Use and abuse them. Go crazy. La, la, la. All right, so TikTok, I love ya, but say hi. I find a lot of people pop in and they don't put anything in the chat, and I would love to just kind of engage with you and have some fun and have a conversation that is crochet, yarn, even content creator related. All right, everybody over here on YouTube. Okay, so we just did my first members only live on Monday night. And I haven't done a YouTube members only live in over a year. And it was just because things have gotten just nuts crazy. But I appreciate the people that hung out there, stuck with me, stayed a loyal supporter the whole time. That was really special. I hope you enjoyed the live. That, we just had an opportunity. I asked you some questions pertaining to YouTube, some content directions that I'm thinking of going to and filling you out and how you felt about that, and if you had any opinions on it. And then also I shared with you a project that I am working on, and I let you guys pick the colors, and I let you guys pick the combination of the colors, how they would work together. So that was fun. You guys watched me color. Oh, awesome, awesome. So cool. Okay, so I'm looking for those questions right now. I am doing the quick scan. Because again, you guys got me. I want to make sure if you have a question, I'm here for you. I love all the love for Racine, Racine, hello. Hi, Jody. Hi, Fran. Hi, Rafaela. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Brittany. Wink. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Nessa. Hi, Cheryl. And hi, Emily, and everybody else. I'm just trying to do a quick scan real quick. Cool. Awesome. We are down to 9 minutes left of session number 1. Whew. Okay. What do I got here right now? We are coming down to the wire, everybody. This Friday is a really big date. A lot of things are going to be cut off. So if you didn't know, or you've been on the fence for my crochet retreat for 2025, we're going to be in Florida this year. The cutoff to get your ticket is this Friday because it's the end of March. That gives me all of April and most of May to get things ordered, get things figured out, finalize things. And what I noticed, especially with my first ever crochet retreat last year in Colorado, was things took weeks to get to me. I ordered things and they took a long time to get created and get to me. And I was like, okay, good to know. The next time I will know I need to prep things well in advance. So if you still wanted to get a ticket for my crochet retreat this year at an exclusive Airbnb in Florida where it's going to be a retreat. It's relaxing. It's going to have a lot of free stuff. We're going to have some games, some activities. We're going to learn something. We're going to have the ability to have lots of time to just chill. It's going to be so amazing. The Airbnb that we are staying at is just beautiful. The whole idea is to relax, crochet, and have a good time. And I have no doubt that's going to be the case. And because of that, I only have one private room ticket left. I only have one shared room left. So it's a shared room, 2 beds. So I guess, so technically 2 tickets, but you'd have to be willing to share a room. If I sell my one private room, I might even open up the shared room to be a private room, depending on what somebody is looking for. And then I have 3 tickets left for event only. So if you're somebody who wants to get a hotel and just commute in, maybe you get free points and you could get a free stay at a hotel. Or if you're coming with your family, a spouse, then you would be at a hotel and you just commute individually into the event. That way you could explore Florida, have fun at maybe some of the theme parks, kind of make a thing out of it. That is an option too. But yeah, I'm almost out. So if you have been on the fence, please make that happen so that way I can start making preparations for the event itself. And it's coming. It's like the countdown. I know I have a couple people that are going that are like, this many days left, this many days left. And it's awesome. I'm excited that you guys are so excited as well. The second thing that Friday brings, the reason why Friday is so important. Again, Friday, March 21st, for those people watching the replay. This Friday, I am closing applicants for my crochet iron crafter competition. Yes, I created a brand new concept in my creative brain. I was like, this sounds like it would be really cool. We have 5 minutes and 20 seconds left of session number 1. I was like, I'm gonna have some fun with you guys. And I was watching some game shows on TV, and I was like getting some ideas. And I thought, how cool would it be if there was a crochet game that was similar to Iron Chef, where you didn't get a choice, you had to use something, right, to make your project. You didn't get a choice. You had to use whatever I chose for you to use. And I was like, okay, well, that'd be cool, but I want to tie some other fun objectives in there as well. So I was like, ooh, you know what? Amazing Race has some really cool objectives because as they are venturing here and there, they have to stop, they have to make certain stops, and they have to accomplish something before they can move on. I was like, okay. So I have concocted this game in my head and I've put things down, and I've created this game called Crochet Iron Crafter. And you have to be a Crochet Club member on my website, crochetwithtiffany.com. If you go to my website, on the top, there's a tab that says membership, and you become a member. It's so inexpensive for everything that I offer. And if you want to at least check it out before you decide to be a member, there's a 7-day free trial. So you can go in there and you can decide, do I like it or not? But you become a member. You enter into this giveaway, and to do so, or not giveaway, you enter into this competition by going to events, and then you'll see all of it right there. And you just make a comment saying, I would love to enter in this competition, and I put you in a slot. This Friday, the 21st, I'm going after, so is the last day. So Saturday, I'm closing off applicants because next week I want to ship the packages off to people. These packages are going to include the materials that you will need to make your project. Inside the package will also be an insert that will give you the rules. It will tell you the objective that you're trying to achieve, kind of like Iron Chef, where they're like, okay, you have to use this materials to make this dish. And they usually give you a theme, a food theme, right? And so that's I'm going to give you materials. I'm going to give you a theme. And then I'm going to give you a list of these little checkpoint things that you have to accomplish, like Amazing Race. And you have to accomplish those in order to stay in the competition. And then at the end, I'm actually going to have this really fun prize. It's going to be an experience. I'm planning on documenting the whole thing. And my hope, this is the first round, so I'm sure there's going to be some lumps, some bumps, some issues, some things to smooth out. I mean, it's the first time. It's bound to happen. But what I think would be really cool is I'm going to document every step along the way. And I'm hoping to compile all of the content and then release it kind of like the TV show, where there's like, all right, so first objective, how did everybody do? Or, okay, everybody received their package. Boom. Now, objective 1, objective 2, objective 3. And then at the end of June, we're going to go live where there's going to be everyone will share their project, and then every member in my crochet club will get an opportunity to vote. I'm not picking a winner. I do not want that responsibility. I do not want that shade. I do not want that pressure of picking the winner. Nope, nope, nope. No, thank you. But there will be like a scorecard, so people will know what they're going to be scored on at the very beginning so they can plan accordingly. And then every member will get an opportunity to vote. And based on members' choice, that will be the winner that gets the prize. And I'm excited. I think it'll be fun, and I can't wait to see how it goes. And I hope everyone that participates has a blast. I am going to do 3 rounds of Crochet and Crafter this year. This is the first round. Again, it's going to be kind of like all right, first time doing this, how's it going? And then round 2 and round 3 will be towards the end of summer. Kind of like giving us something to do. Summertime is so hard. We got 20 seconds left of session number 1. Summertime is so hard when it comes to crochet because, it's hot. There's not a lot of inspiration or, projo. So it kind of just gives us some inspiration. 1, boom. Session number 1 has just ended. I'm now going to start the 5-minute transition. Now, why are we getting 5 whole minutes of transition here? This is why. I have a reason. I want this experience for our Wednesday Whip Knockout to be one that has purpose, but is also laid back, I guess, not stressful. I don't want any anxiety, no stress. So if you were working on your project and you were really close to finishing a row or really close to getting to a stopping spot, I want you to get there. Finish the row. Reach that stopping spot. Get there, okay? Once you have reached that stopping spot, fold your project nice and neatly, put it in its bag or put it in its home, wherever you had it. I have a bazillion craft bags because as a crafter, you can never have enough bags. In fact, I already have a wish list of more that I want to get. Is it a problem? I'm not admitting it's a problem. So for me, it's not a problem. But yeah, I can never have enough craft bags. So yeah, find your stopping, pausing place. Put it away cleanly. We don't need to like throw it off to the side, quickly grab our next project, bring it over and get going on the next one. I don't want the anxiety. I don't want the stress. Let this be smooth. Also, get that drink of water or get that drink right now. I'm into flavored water right now. I'm gonna butch this name. Those water packet squeezy thingies. I think they're like Umi, something like that. I'm obsessed with them right now because I'm trying to drink more water, and drinking just water it gets really boring for me. I'm okay for a while, but after a while I'm like, just so boring. And so I love these little squeezy water flavor things. Right now, my favorite is the cherry blackberry. I go through it so fast because it's just so good. It's my favorite. That one, and I love cherry flavor, which is funny because it's the worst medicine flavor. I went there. I went there. It's the worst medicine flavor, but I love cherry flavor when it comes to like beverages. And like I love cherry Dr. Pepper, cherry Sprite, cherry Coke, cherry flavored sodas, basically. um, so that, yeah, get something to drink. If you need to use the restroom, go to the restroom. We have time. When you are ready, go ahead and pick up project number 2 or your second coloring book or coloring page, or prepare for the second chore around the house that you want to initiate. Or if you're at work right now, what's the next thing that you want to give full focus and attention to? Again, these lives are super structured. They have a point. These 20-minute sessions are for you to hyper focus on something, whatever you want it to be. It's your time. Use it however you want. Okay. I'm just giving you the structure because a lot of people have a hard time with just putting together some structure, right? I know I do. Except for when I have something scheduled. When I'm being held accountable for something like these lives, I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to be here for you. I want to make sure that I provide you with a service that I can make this happen for you. So I know when it comes to structure for myself, I'm awful. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. It's a problem. I'm working on it. Okay. But when it comes to structure for you, I'm on it because you're holding me accountable. I'm like, I'm not going to look bad. Even when I have issues with the lives, you best believe I'm behind the scenes panicking with a calm face. Like, right? Panicking with a calm face. But we got 45 seconds left of the transition. Hopefully at this point you have your next project. You're ready to go. If you want to start now, feel free. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's holding you back. Again, after session number 2, 20 minutes, we're going to do our stretch together. Crocheters health, taking care of our bodies, super important. And then after that, we are going to do session number 3. I'm going to announce the winner to the giveaway, and that's it. Then it's over. These things seem to go so fast. 15 seconds. Whew. It's funny because I don't want to like say anything. I want to wait. Because I want to make sure I can prep for this. These are great lives to watch replays on too, because of the structure. Okay, there we go. Transition's over. Session number 2 has just begun. Okay. Oh, that is, of course, perfect timing. I love it. Never fails. Soon as you go live, that's when maintenance decides to show up. You know, I have people that are going to work on the front yard right in front of this big window that I have right next to my office. There's going to be some people that are going to be like maintaining the front yard. You know, it's a city thing. They just kind of like, they're going to make noise is my point. And I'm like, of course you are. Of course. Why not? Now. You had all day. Now's when you're going to show up. Okay. Like, all right. So while we are deep into session number 2 or just got started, we're at 19 minutes. So 1 minute in, I saw the chat go crazy. I'm going to dive in. I'm going to look for those questions. Again, question marks are going to be what I'm looking for. I get FOMO like crazy when I see the chat go nuts because I'm like, what are you talking about over there? What are you saying? What am I missing? So start over here, see if we got anybody. Welcome everybody from TikTok. I'm so excited for you to be here. I know that these live things, I mean, I've been on TikTok lives. I totally get that, you know, you just scroll like who's got my attention? What's going on? I'm here for you if you want me, if you need me, I'm here. But those of you here on YouTube, you're my ride or dies. You are my heart. And I know that you are here and you're already engaged, you're talking, and I can't tell you how appreciative I am. So if you are the fly on the wall right now, both TikTok and YouTube, if you're the fly on the wall right now, please just say hi in the chat. I'd love to welcome you. I really would. You mean a lot to me. And the fact that, you know, you're living your life, doing your thing, and you popped in it means a lot. And I want to tell you that. Okay, so scrolling up a little bit, just a little bit. Jody made it! Oh, hi, Jody. Mwah. Oh, yes, Nessa, please do. I'm gonna try to read. See, the hard thing when it comes to the people attending the crochet retreat is most of you are also in my crochet club because, you know, you're my diehards, and I appreciate you guys so much, your support. I mean, we're like friends, you know, we're like we are closer because we like really actually know each other. So I know how to get in touch with you. If I'm like, Nessa hasn't responded, I know how to get in touch with you in multiple ways. But for those people who are not crochet club members, I'm like, the only way I know how to communicate with you is through email. And I understand that my email is a business email, and it oftentimes goes straight to promotions or straight to spam. And then I'm like, well, how do I get in touch with people? It's important information, right? I'm like, it can be frustrating. But yes, by Friday, I'm gonna start like reaching out to people pretty hard because I want to get the food, the menu figured out so we can start planning out when to buy food, how much to purchase, budgeting with what we have financially, and because the event is going to be all inclusive. Those of you who didn't know, I really want any retreat that I do to serve you. I honestly, to a fault, I want my events to be as thoughtful as possible to the point where sometimes I even lose money. Like, and so it's like, okay, I need to be better about that. But because it is my time, it is my family, it is, you know, how I'm allocating my business, you know, I have to be thoughtful. But with this retreat in particular, I am picking people up from the airport. I don't want them to worry about Ubers. I don't want them to worry about finding the shuttle. I know how stressful that can be. So I'm going to give people a meeting spot and a time that I'm going to be there so they know where to be and when, and so I can pick them up and I can drop them off. And then I'm also going to be with this event in particular, because it's an Airbnb, which is going to be a lot more casual, a lot more relaxed. I'm taking care of food, so people don't have to worry about, well, where are all the food places? You know, what are my options? How do I get there? Do I need to pay to have it shipped in? You know, like have it Uber Eats or yeah, Uber Eats. I know that's not a word, but or any of those other services. You know, I don't want people to fret or worry. I want to just take care of it. You know, I want to make sure people come and they can relax and enjoy their time. But in order to do that, I need to make sure that I know if they have any allergies or any food restrictions or anything I need to be well aware of, you know, so I can be mindful and respectful. Okay, I saw some question marks. Emily said, we're in Florida. Kissimmee, which I appreciate. Julie, Julie, my Floridian. I called it Kissimmee, and she's like, no, it's Kissimmee. And I'm like, of course it is. It's not Kissimmee. I'm like, I'm so silly, whatever. I feel like a noob. But that's all I'm revealing is it's in Kissimmee. And it is close. Yeah, it's basically right next to all the theme parks. In fact, the Airbnb that we are using is known for multiple families that join together to have those family experiences going to theme parks. So we're right next to theme parks, but not like right next door. You know, you still have to drive a little bit. Yeah. So it's right there. That's the thing on Friday. So the event starts on Wednesday and it ends on Sunday. It starts on a Wednesday and ends on a Sunday because last year when I had my first ever retreat, which was in Colorado, it was only 4 days. People got there. We had 2 whole days to spend together, and then people left on the 4th day. And I did an exit survey, and people were like, man, I wish there was just one more day. And so I'm like, okay, we'll make it happen. So this vacation is 5 days. It's 5 days. We get there Wednesday. We're staying together. So it's gonna be a lot of time together. Even the day you show up, we're gonna be spending time together. Then all day Thursday. Friday, I'm letting be like do what you want day. I'm staying at the location. For anyone that doesn't want to go anywhere, I'm staying put. And I'm going to hang out with people that just don't want or can't go anywhere. And if anybody else wants to go to the theme parks, Friday is the day where they can go do whatever they want. If they want to go to the local yarn shops, Friday they can go like explore and do whatever they want. And then Saturday we're going to be doing something all day, or not all day. Again, there's going to be a lot of time for us to just relax and chill. But Saturday we'll be doing something, and then Sunday is the day we leave. And because it's an Airbnb, there are strict check-in times and exit times. So it's something I'm going to be communicating and letting everybody know. Don't show up a day early. And if you do fly in super early, I'll be communicating with you, obviously, on what time I'm picking people up, because I am not even going to have access to the location until a certain time. And then I too have to leave by a certain time. So yeah, it's good. That's the interesting part. Last year we were at a hotel, learned a lot. This time, trying the Airbnb. Every time I do a retreat is going to be a very different experience. I want to be in a different location. I want to have a different feel, different vibe. But overall, have just a lot of fun. And so it's also going to make it really fun for anyone who has ever been to a retreat. There's going to be new reasons to come every year. And this is my second one. And I'm just thrilled about the whole experience. We got 10 minutes and 30 seconds left of session number 2, and I will come back to questions. Pam says, my son gave me a picture of a logo. He wants me to crochet a blanket for him with it. Okay. What do you suggest? How to make a pattern from a picture? Okay, so there's actually a website that you can go to. I will have to look that up. You guys, I know we did this in a Crafters Gathering, one of the Wednesday topics. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know we talked about this though, was how to do like a GraphGAN, how to create the image for a GraphGAN. There are some websites where you can take your image. You'll have to upload it. You'll have to like take a picture of it, or somehow get the image onto your computer, so that way you can take the file and like show it on the computer. And then the software, the website will take the image and it'll pixelate it and make it into little tiny squares. And then you can choose how many different color variations that you want it to decipher. You can decide 5 colors max, 4 colors max, or you could just kind of let it go wild and be like unlimited colors. You just tell me, and it'll take your image, it'll pixelate it, and then it'll have a key on the side which will have a color and then sometimes like a color number, so that way you have something to reference. And then now you have your grid, you have your pixelation. You can now, depending on the image, I don't know how detailed the image is. I would try to break it down so every square could represent a stitch, if possible. That way you would know, okay, so the first 5 stitches is this color, and then the next stitch is this color, next stitch is this color, and you'd really have to follow the picture. You'd have to follow these squares very strictly. You might want to grab the ruler so that way you can like go line by line and kind of like maybe take a pen so you like check off every one that you do. The easiest way I would suggest would be single crochet stitches. Honestly, that way, again, you're keeping them squares. It's gonna get loud. I apologize. Again, they're right there. Um, each square representing one stitch, having it be a single crochet stitch means it won't be super tall. If you use a half double crochet or even a double crochet, then you're elongating that stitch. I'm gonna get closer to you so that way you can hear me a little bit better. Seriously, like right outside my window right now. Like, okay. Oh my gosh. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left, guys, of session 2. 7 minutes. But that, honestly, that's the only way you can do it, is to take your image and pixelate it. Make it those little squares so you can identify a section, you can identify a stitch, a color, and know how to change color. You're going to want to incorporate the use of intarsia, color changing within the row. If you've never used intarsia before, then I recommend you practice first. Practice something small. I think I have a video on my YouTube channel where I did this live. I did 2 examples. I showed one with a pumpkin, a little pumpkin in a square, and one with a tree, evergreen tree in a little square. And I showed how to do that. Similar to like my pumpkin pillow, super cute. Yeah, use that, play a little bit. But if you want even more help, Pam, reach out to me in the crochet club, because I'll be able to help you a little more extensively there. I can talk a little bit more about it. And if you can even make it to a meeting, then we can have a conversation in person where I can see you, I can hear you, and I can explain even better. And if you need even more hand holding, Pam, through this project, I do have one-on-one opportunities where you can purchase one-on-one sessions with me. It's 1 hour sessions that you're purchasing. So if you need more than 1 hour, you can get as many hours as you want. You can find these on my website, crochetwithtiffany.com, under shop. If you click on shop, don't click on shop, like hover over the shop and a bar will open and you'll see one-on-one sessions there. You scroll down, hit one-on-one sessions, and you can learn more about that feature. And then we can like work through it together. I know that's the thing when it comes to retreats. Sometimes people can't make it and they really want to. And the saving grace, the peace of mind that I can provide to you is that I'll have one every year and they're all going to be different. And you can either save up for them, knowing that they're coming, be like, dang it, I can't make this year, but now I know they exist. So now I can start saving. And yeah, with everyone being so different, both in location and venue, the cost will differ as well. It's funny because the tickets for the retreat in Florida, they look more expensive than my retreat last year in Colorado. The difference is my retreat in Colorado last year, you only paid for my event. The ticket only covered the event. Everyone else had to pay for their hotel, their airfare, and they had to pay for their meals. This year, I'm covering with their ticket, I'm covering their stay, I'm covering their meals, and I'm not covering airfare. You still have to cover airfare, but I'm covering the commute from the airport to the location. So all you're paying is my event ticket and the airfare. That's it. And when I did the math, the ticket that I provided for this Florida retreat was hundreds of dollars cheaper than what people paid with the other ticket. But again, if you also had points, then it wasn't necessarily cheaper. If you use points, if you use miles, but again, I'm just constantly trying to think of you. I'm constantly trying to think of the person attending and making it as affordable as possible all the way around. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left of session number 2, and then we're going to stretch. Yep, we're going to stretch. Looking at the chat right now. Got some conversations about woolies. Love it. The one thing about woolies that I'm really curious about, I've seen a creator use woolies to make some amazing baskets, super structured. And I'm like, ooh, that they look amazing. Oh, I see someone asking about where the next retreat will be. It's always up in the air. In fact, this year I really wanted my retreat to be in the Northeast because so many of my crochet club members live in the Northeast of the United States, and I wanted it to be up there. But when I was looking for locations, I struggled pretty hard to find a location that could accommodate a certain number of people for that intimate experience that I wanted. So I had to switch gears just so I could find a location that met the needs. Awesome. Amelia, you said, did you see my comment? And I'm way up here. So that could be a lot of thing. I got the big notice of everyone, please welcome Catherine. Hello, Catherine, welcome. I don't hear anything either. Oh, you don't hear the outside guys? Thank goodness, because they are so loud to me right now. Like right there. Okay, 30 seconds left of session number 2. So I have Udref saying, hey, Tiffany, are you starting your knockouts an hour earlier from now? Yeah, so yes. So for me, my clock on my computer right now says 2:50. I start every one of these Wednesday Whip knockouts at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, Texas time. So that means with it being 2:50 for me, if it's 3:50 for you, then you would start my live at 3. If it is 1:50, then you would start at 1, depending on your time zone, right? All right, session number 2 is over. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock out of respect for anyone who is finishing up their second project. Congratulations if you did a hardcore, like pay attention and focus on your whip, making progress. I want to make sure that you have a fair opportunity to find that pausing, stopping spot, being able to put your project away nice and neatly. And then when you're done with that, all I want you to do is simply stand up. That's all I'm asking. Ready? Okay, so those of you finishing up, you just finish up, and everyone else, please just stand. I'm gonna move my camera. I know you guys are seeing my arm, but move my camera. We literally just sat for 50 minutes. Just if you just sat down for the first time watching my live from the very beginning, we've been sitting for 50 minutes. That was the 5-minute intro, first 20 minutes, 5-minute transition, second 20 minutes. That's 50 minutes right there. It is highly recommended that every 40 to 60 minutes, you move. You just move your body, whether that is just standing up or getting some kind of circulation going, because, and you guys are still, wait, I need to lift you up a little bit more. There you go. when you sit for that long, then you're affecting your blood circulation in your body. You're affecting any kind of oxygen circulation in your body. Things start to pool and it's not good. You also start to add extra stress and strain on certain muscles, tendons, and you're starting to create issues, starting to create problems. So every 40 to 60 minutes, you should at least get up and stand so we can affect that circulation. It's also going to add some, the word is, oh, that transition is now over. Some homeostasis, some normality back to your body, bringing everything kind of back to center, which is great. So the parts of the body that I really try to aim for when I am doing these stretches is the parts of the body that are most affected by us sitting this whole time crafting. So when we sit generally crafting, we create this like C curve thing in our body where our neck is bent. So we got the top of the C here, Then we got our back, and usually it kind of like bottom of the C here. And so we get a lot of issues usually with the back of our neck, the back of our shoulders, and our lower back. We want to make our body do the opposite to bring some of that balance back to our body. So we're going to do 5 stretches together. We're going to start with the neck and work our way down. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to start with one of my favorite stretches ever. And if you've been doing this for a while, you'll know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to put my left hand, depending on the camera angle, because I've heard that people watching TikTok from my phone have a different camera angle than people watching from YouTube where I'm using my digital camera. So put one hand on your hip, okay? Right, take the other hand, the other arm, and put it on the side of your head, and then gently move your head to the side. Again, we're not yanking, we're not pulling, we're gentle. Once you reach the pausing, stopping place where your head will not go any further, then take your hand and straighten that arm, and you'll feel this really amazing stretch right here, and it feels so good. Oh my gosh. Please don't just watch me. That's weird. Like, actually do the stretch. It feels so good. All right, and then put your arm back and release your head. Let's do the other side. So other hand on your hip, opposite hand on your head. Move my hair out of my face. And guide your neck over. Great. Once your neck can't go any further, then elongate your arm for that amazing deep stretch. Oh, it feels so good. This is one of my favorite neck stretches because I really feel like it gets in there. It's so good. All right. Hand back on hip, release the hand, have your head go straight again, back to normal, original first position, whatever that was. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to open up our chest. Again, when we're crocheting or crafting, we do a lot of this, where we bring everything forward, we stretch out our back. I want to do the opposite, and kind of all these muscles here, we're just retracting. I want to expand them. And so I'm going to take my hands. If you cannot do this, I'm not a licensed doctor. I'm not a licensed physical therapist. I am a crocheter that is sharing with you some stretches. Okay. If you can't do this, don't do it. But please substitute something in that you can do. Because again, the whole point of this is not to like work up a sweat or do a workout. The point is just to like do the opposite body position from what you were just doing for so long. So take your hands behind your back, clasp them, and then just straighten your elbows. Straighten your arms. And that opens up the chest, and it feels so good. And if you want to, if you can lift the arms away from the body, and it gives an even deeper stretch. It just feels so good after you're in a different position. Hold the stretch for between 5 and 10 seconds. You know, honestly, feel it out. It's your body. And release. Oh, so good. Okay, next stretch, find a surface. Find any surface, a table, the counter. If you are next to a couch or a chair and you have the armrest right there, find some kind of surface. Then take your hand with your fingers towards you. So your forearm is out. And then just slowly try to flatten your hand. If you can only go this far, then you can only go this far. Listen to your body, okay? If you can make it to the bottom, then make it to the bottom. I'm going to do the puzzle thing because it's telling me that my live has reached a certain point, and I want to say keep going. Okay, so I'm going to just go however you comfortably can and feel that stretch right here. The difference between this stretch using a table or a surface opposed to standing upright and doing the stretch with your other hand holding your hand flat, you're able to let gravity help a lot with this. You're able to kind of almost get a deeper stretch because gravity, and then you're putting some weight of your body into it, and it feels amazing. Okay. Again, listen to your body however long you want to do that. And then other side. And just kind of hold. 5 to 10 seconds. Oh, just feel it. Just so good. Great. Right. Next stretch, I'm just going to do some wrist rolls. I do these a lot. They help me significantly. Just kind of rolling your wrists. Again, with us having our hands in one set position for so long, just kind of giving it a little bit of a roll. Feels really, really nice. Thank you so much, everybody over on TikTok. I had somebody gift me. I've heard something about flowers. I'm trying to reach a goal. So if you gave me a flower or a heart, I can't tell you how thankful I am. Thank you so much for supporting this live and making it possible. All right. So we just did neck. That was 1. We opened our chest. So 2. We did those hand stretches. 3. We did the wrist rolls. 4. Now let's do something with the lower back. No matter what we do, I always try to hit the neck and the lower back, the top and the bottom of that C curve, because those parts of our back are hit so hard. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to do some twists. So we're going to want to keep our hips straight. We don't want our hips to move. Okay. Go ahead and like take your arms. You want to do like this shape. You want to like have your arms out. Something with your arms so you can kind of get a gauge, because you just don't want to like swing, because then you're not really twisting your back, you're twisting your arms. We don't want that. So having your arms in a don't move your arms. Okay, and you're just going to twist again. Hips stay, twist as far as you can go, and then back to the center and twist the other way. And back to the center. Great. Let's do that one more time. Okay. Twist. And back to the center. And then twist. And back to the center. Great job. That's 5 stretches. That's all we do during our Wednesday Whip knockouts. I don't go crazy. We don't work up a sweat. It's just something to help our bodies. And you wouldn't believe how much just doing those little things make a world of difference to your body, because now we can get right back into it. We can hop right back in and start crocheting. And our body's like, okay, I'm good. And now you can crochet for even longer, because your body's like not going to start to hurt so quickly. It's not going to start to feel those aches and pains so quickly. You just like gave it some, you gave your body some love. So now it's going to love you back. All right, so bring this over. I'm going to start session number 3. Go ahead and pick up your 3rd project. I'm going to start this so that way you can begin while I am moving everything, like moving all my cameras back. Like, you don't have to wait on me. You can just jump right in and get started. Okay, so we got that. You're like, whoa, that's really close. And I'm like, yes, you're right. It is really close. Now it's too high. Move my cameras. That better? We got that. Think you're good? Think you're good? Awesome. Oh, thank you so much for the roses, guys. I love it. It means so much. I'm trying really hard to figure out TikTok. I've been trying to figure out TikTok for over a year now. I've been doing YouTube for going on 6 years. I am an educator and instructor. I help, it's kind of like where my heart is. And I was really struggling to figure out how to do what I do on TikTok. And so to get any love and support means the world, because I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay, so back here, I am still. Oh, thank you, Nessa, so much for being in there and helping people. Thank you. You're always amazing, Nessa. I love giving you flowers. I love just kind of like lifting you up, because your engagement and help in everything I do, I don't ever want it to go unnoticed. I notice, and I appreciate you. All right, Cheryl says, since I am new, what is the project we are doing? Whatever you want. So Cheryl, great. First, I'm assuming you hopping in and asking the question of what are we doing, or what is the project we are doing. I'm assuming that you're asking in regards to this just live in general. If you are asking about something else, please specify in the chat. That way I can make sure that I answer correctly. All right, so when it comes to these Wednesday Whip knockouts, it's all for you. It's all for you. You use the time to do whatever is going to benefit you the most. I created Wednesday Whip knockouts because I noticed personally I was getting really stressed out and overwhelmed by the number of projects that I had started and not finished. A bunch of whips. Those of you who do not know what WIP means, WIP stands for works in progress. So anything you've started but haven't finished. And I have a lot. I honestly have more than 20, but I have accumulated whips over years where I am a content creator. I would start a project with intentions, and then I wouldn't be able to make it fast enough. And so I had to set it down, and I had to pick something else up. And then that thing just kind of like got overshadowed, and kind of, I moved past it. And there's quite a few projects that I can't wait to finish and bring to the channel. There's a lot of wearables, a lot of really cool ideas. And so anyways, back to the point, because I squirrel moment tangent. I was getting overwhelmed, and then I was hearing a lot from you guys. I love to listen to you. I love to hear your frustrations. I love to hear your struggles. I love to hear how I could potentially help, right? And I don't know how to help if I don't hear from you, right? If I don't know, if you guys don't tell me. And I read your comments and I get your emails, and it's awesome. And what I was hearing was people saying that they are so incredibly inspired by all these awesome tutorials and project inspirations, and they've started a ton of things. They've bought a bunch of yarn, and now they're like, oh, I'll put out a tutorial, and they'll be like, oh, I'll add it to the list. I'll add it to the list. I'll get to that once I'm done with the first 5 projects. And I'm like, okay, I hear you. A lot of people, they're overwhelmed like I am. And so I was like, okay, I am going to go ahead and I am going to create this space where people are not getting they're not getting more to add to their plate. I'm helping them to take things off of their plate. So I give you 3 20-minute sessions. Each 20 minutes, you focus tunnel vision on one project, make some forward progress on it. And then we take a break. Second 20 minutes, second project, make forward progress. Third project, make some forward progress. If you join me every Wednesday, every single Wednesday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, Texas time, because I live in Texas. So make time zone accommodations accordingly based on that information. 2 p.m. Wednesday, Central Standard Time every week. I'll meet back up with you here, either on TikTok or YouTube, and together we will take those time slots and chisel away a little bit more. Eventually, those projects just start falling off. We start clearing that plate, baby. We just kind of get rid of it. And what's awesome about that is now we're able to move on that project to the destination it was originally for, whether it was giving it to somebody or donating it, or you were just having fun with the yarn, you know, it was beautiful yarn. And now you can get that project off of the shelf. You've just made room for new yarn, new inspiration, new projects, and you can keep that positive mindset going. I think a lot of people lose Crojo when they feel forced to do the craft. They're not inspired anymore. They're not having fun anymore. And that's when they lose their Crojo. By cutting it down into short little 20-minute sessions, you might be working on a project that you're not in love with anymore, but 20 minutes, you're making forward progress. You're not doing it so much that it's killing you. It's killing your Crojo, and you're able to get it done, knocked out, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. You're clearing up your space. So all positive things. Awesome. Okay, so 12 minutes, 50 seconds. I'm going to do my giveaway. Announce the giveaway. So last week, during our Wednesday Whip Knockout, I announced that the giveaway that I've been eager to give to somebody, the winner is going to get one skein of my Eco Luxe Gemstone yarn in the color Ivory Whisper. It is 80% bamboo, 20% Sorona. Sorona is a corn-based elastic material. It's very, very new. It's a new feature. So this is 100% plant-based, which makes it hypoallergenic. It's also, the bamboo also is a temperature regulator. So whatever you make with it, it's going to keep you cool when it's hot outside, and it's going to warm you when it's cold outside, which I think is an amazing feature. Bamboo is generally very rigid, so I added the Sorona in there so it'd have a little bit of a stretchy. So I love making beanies with this. Works great. I'm very excited about it. So the winner's going to get this color. I have a beanie tutorial using this yarn on my YouTube channel, and to pair with this yarn, I have two faux fur pom-poms that I made long time ago when I did the tutorial on how to make faux fur pom-poms. On the bottom, I have the handmade with love buttons. And so the idea is that you make the very top of the beanie, that center, you want to leave a hole that is just big enough for you to tightly squeeze this button inside, and then you can have your cute little pom-pom. And when you need to wash this, because bamboo is easy to throw in the washer and dryer, remove the pom-pom, and then these stay looking adorable, and you can wash your beanie. So that's the prize. That's what somebody is going to get. Now let's find the winner, shall we? Okay, I have just the link loaded. That's it, and the word. And I'm just going to hit fetch. This is the YouTube random comment picker from pickawinner.co. And oh, no, it's not. That one didn't work. It did last time. It's funny how sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Go Google. You guys keep chiseling away at your project. Don't mind me. Oh, I love the drums. You guys, thank you so much. Amelia, I appreciate it. You're so supportive. I love it. Okay, so try you. I have like 4 that I bounce between, because sometimes one will work and then it won't work. Paste. Oh. Let's go back to YouTube. Let's pull the link. Pull the link. Pull the lever, Crump. channel. Crunk, crunk, not crump. Pull the lever, crunk. Love that movie. It's a great movie. There's a part in that movie about crochet. Like all of a sudden, like, sorry, squirrel moment. Where he's wearing the poncho and he's like, my wife made that. And he's like, oh, does she knit? No, she crochets. The best moment in the whole movie. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Paste. Filter duplicate. Fingers crossed it works. I want the word spring break because that was the money word last week. Five. These work. Awesome. It worked. Okay. Hopefully. It was able to pull 23 comments, guys. That's the thing I think is really, really cool. When I do these Wednesday Whip knockout giveaways, not a lot of people watch them. And so when it comes to the giveaways, the odds of winning are way high because like I just showed, there's only 23 people that entered into this giveaway. So the odds are way higher of winning than if you entered into one of like my YouTube channel, like regular channel giveaways. Right, let's go ahead and got the comments. Okay. The winner is this person. The person. I haven't seen it yet. There you go. Congratulate this person, please. Most of the time, anyone that wins on my giveaways, this is the first time they've ever won, which makes a lot of sense because the number of people that enter into these giveaways is so high that your odds of winning are just really low. And so congratulations, Toya G4. Love it. I'm going to respond to your comment, letting you know what to do to get in touch with me. Honestly, the big thing is just to get in touch with me. If you could email me, if you're not hearing back with me within the week, basically you have until the next time that we meet next week to get a hold of me, get in touch with me. Otherwise, you forfeit your prize. Give me a day. If I don't respond within a day, I'm busy. I'm a really, really busy person. But if you don't hear back from me with an email, you can check my website, like reach out to me via my website, my socials, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the things. There's a lot of different ways that you can reach me, get a hold of me. Toya G4, congratulations. Again, you have until next week, our next Wednesday Whip Knockout, to get in touch with me, or you forfeit your prize, and I will be responding to your comment because that's the only way I know to get in touch with you, letting you know what I need you to do to, one, prove that it's really you, and two, to be able to know where to send your prize. Awesome. Congratulations. I'm going to screenshot this so that way I have that. And let's get back to our regularly scheduled program, shall we? We got 5 minutes left of session number 3. Yay! Awesome. This was fun. I always struggle to think of what amazing things to give to you guys in any giveaways. You guys over here on TikTok, if I'm not doing a giveaway today, I announced the winner. If you come to a Wednesday Whip Knockout and I do announce a giveaway, because I'm not going to announce one, I'm not going to do the every other week thing. That's just going to be too much. I can't keep up. I just can't. But whenever I do announce that I'm hosting a giveaway here during one of our Wednesday Whip Knockouts, I will give you guys instructions on how you can enter as well, okay? Because I want to make sure that everyone over here on TikTok gets the same fair opportunity to win as everybody over here on YouTube. Oh, Brittany, Amelia, I'm your number one fan. You're sweet, you're joyful. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much. I love that. Okay, those of you that are a part of my crochet club, I do have a meeting tonight. It's funny, every Wednesday, it's like Wednesdays are my meeting days. No, Wednesdays are my live days. Thursdays are my meeting days. Wednesdays, I go live here with you guys in the afternoon. And then in the evening, I go live with my crochet club. Tonight, we're actually covering a topic on alpaca fiber and what's so special about it. What's the big deal? And that's going to be a really fun presentation. I am excited to share with you. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to know about alpaca fiber, and it's just, it's fun. And I love being able to cover topics for you guys. If you are not a member, remember, you can come in. There's a 7-day free trial. You can hop in. You can join tonight's meeting. You can come in, sign up for the 7-day free trial, come to the meeting tonight. We're also meeting this Saturday for a coffee and crochet at 11 a.m. So tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Remember to accommodate for time zones. Saturday, we're doing a coffee and crochet at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time because I have members that live across the pond over in the UK. I have a couple different people all over there, and I just want to make sure that I can accommodate their time zone as well and give them an earlier slot so that way it's not so late in the day for them to be able to make it to a live. Cheryl is asking how to be a member. Oh, thank you so much, Brittany. All you have to do to become a Crochet Club member, to be a part of these things, is go to my website, crochetwithtiffany.com. You get to the website. On the top, there's a bunch of tabs. One of those tabs says membership. Click on that, and it'll enter you into how to become a Crochet Club member. That's it. That's it. And yeah, come in, enjoy the 7-day free trial, be nosy, like scour the whole place, watch the intro video that I create in the welcome section, the start here. It says start here. You click on that, and I have a video that shows you, like, I give you the tour and I show you how to maximize being a member, like taking full advantage of being a member. And there's a lot there, and I hope you really have fun. And if it's not for you, then hey, it's a 7-day free trial. Like, snoop around, enjoy, and then, you don't have to continue it on, though I hope you will. I think you will. You guys are incredibly awesome. Awesome. So we have 1 minute left. Can you believe it? Our time here together is almost over. That's insane. I'm gonna grab something to drink because I was just talking forever. You would not believe that I'm an introvert. You would not. Whenever I tell people that I'm extremely introverted, they don't believe me. I think it's because I get so excited when I am here with you and I'm hosting, and I want to make sure that I'm entertaining. But I have tons of energy when I'm here with you. But as soon as the camera is off, as soon as everything kind of like shuts down, I am mute. Like, I don't say anything. I just want to like go on the couch and crochet, or honestly, I'm on my computer a lot. I'm working, building, creating, doing. But I really don't do much talking. I watch a lot of like ghost shows, documentaries. I am in love with Bailey Sarian, Dark History, and her murder, mystery, and makeup. Oh, timer's up. Just ended. So if you were here for this particular session, session 3 is over. If you were just watching the replay, you've made it to the end. Congratulations. You can now stop your project or make it, find the good stopping, pausing place in your project so that way you can then put your project away and have everything be nice, neat, organized, and you're good to go. I wanted to finish my thought before I said goodbye, but I want to lift up Bailey Sarian because she's enjoyable and entertaining, and I honestly get a big kick out of her content. I love watching her channel on YouTube. I also just found Swoop SWOOP. She has Swoop and Swoop 2. She is a documentary creator, and she's just also really enjoyable to watch. I love watching ghost shows, so if you have any recommendations, let me know. Just kind of, I'm intrigued, I'm interested. I get a kick out of it. But with that, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. My Crochet Club members, I'll see you tonight. Everybody else, I will hopefully see you next week for another Wednesday Whip knockout. Take care. Bye, everybody. And we're out and we're closing down. And see if I do this right. Now you get to see me be just like awkward in so many different ways.